Hello and welcome back to the Resurrecting Romans. So, we are in a much worse position than we were at the start of the first episode. We couldn't be in a worse situation, I think, actually, after one episode. Because, well, we died. We died of poor health. Otherwise known as a black eye that he got, which I said, oh, that won't kill him. Yes, it did. So now we are, how many years old? We're 11 years old. It's not looking great. We lost our holy war because the troops decided that yes, we could hire them, but instead of appearing near us, they would appear in Africa, so that didn't exactly work out very well. Okay, so we need a new marshal. Our new marshal's going to be the 18 marshal guy that we hired to be a marshal. Seems like a good idea to me. And he's going to train troops in our capital to refill some of our levies that are a little bit dry here. Then we're going to go for a spy master. It's going to be the 20 as intrigue guy because he's the best at doing it. And then we only have one person who can be a court chaplain, so it's going to be that guy. And then we're going to pretty much try and do exactly what we were doing, except this time we're not going to end up in a horrible situation. So let's unpause, and hopefully we don't instantly lose. Now let me just check what these wars are. So there's a war for Tau that we're in, which we're going to lose. But that's against these guys over here, which are Armenia? Wait, no, Armenia's attacking? Duchy of Tau. I guess if I go de jure. Ah, okay. That is against Abkhazia, which we don't need to worry about. There's a war against the tyranny of the Basilius. So that is probably going to lead to there being a new ruler in the Byzantine Empire who is Orthodox, not Iconoclast, which is interesting. There's another revolt against the tyranny, which is a Catholic revolt, which may end up with the Byzantines being Catholic. And then we have Bulgaria, which is the only war which is actually being won, which is, I think, no, that's Bulgaria attacking us. Okay, well, let's head back down to us, and hopefully we can just stay. We are kind of in the corner, and we do have a truce of these guys. Oh no, they have a truce. Well, we have a truce with them, but now that I'm thinking about it, they don't have a truce of us. But we do have a liege who can hopefully keep us safe, so we're in an alright situation, but I am still worried. And I'm sick and tired of being called all sorts of names, dodging kicks and punches, and never being left alone. My tormentor is able to sniff me out and find me wherever I try to hide. I don't know if I can take it any longer, so I can fight back, which gains 2 martial for us but gets us a rival. Okay. I can bribe him with a sweetmeat, or I can try and ignore the tormentor. I think we need some martial. I'm going to push into that. We're going to go a little bit more into martial here. Seems like a good idea. It should help us out when we eventually get back to warring in about 4 years' time. Oh, we have to choose a focus. So this is what kind of education we're going for. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to go with diplomacy. Martial would give us a bad education, so I think diplomacy is where we're going to go. And then we need to choose a guardian for ourselves. Now, what we're looking for here is somebody, yeah, like who's kind or kind and patient, and then has 12 in the stat. So we don't really have anybody here. So instead, I'm going to search for anybody here who's within diplomatic range, who is my culture, because I want to stay the same culture right now. And I'm not really worried about religion, because if they're my culture, then they're likely to be my religion. And I just want to find somebody. Like this guy, patient, has amazing kind of stuff here. That seems fairly good. We got somebody who's better. Patient and kind. Yeah, this guy seems cool. Him educating us wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah. I'm going to try and choose us here. And then his name is Yosef. Something like that? Yeah. So we'll go with that. And we will get educated by him. Nice. Hopefully that will go well. Yep, he's accepted the guardianship contract. And now we just have to hope that we get some good education from him. Also, we're really looking for some prestige and some piety back as well. That'd be nice. I think we get a negative thing from being low on our... yeah, we get a negative thing for being low on piety with our bishop, and negative for being low on prestige, yeah, for our mayor. So we really want those to be a little bit higher. Do we have a new Basilius? We do not have a new Basilius, but the revolt's won, I think. That is... oh, white peace in the first revolt. Oh, both revolts ended in white peace. Alright then. I got on well with others, while some people only chase ambitions and get into needless conflict, so I have become content. Not amazing, but actually it could be worse. It could be a lot worse, content. It did lose us a diplomacy, but only because our potential trait gave us diplomacy, but our actual trait doesn't. Our brother needs an education. The only thing that he is good at is learning, as in the only thing he'd get a good education from is. But he should probably go diplomacy because he's got 7 diplomacy already, which kind of pushes him in that direction. So diplomacy for him, and we'll find him a guardian. In fact, you know what? Why doesn't he... well, given he's got the same thing, he could have the same one that we have here. The same guardian. Yeah. That seems good to me. Right. Unpause. Let ourselves get that guardianship going. How old are we now? We are 13. Yeah, so we're pretty much there. We're almost an adult. Just need to give us another couple of years to go, and we'll get there. That's not too bad. Your court chaplain, Gregorios, has been discovered charging money for various religious favors and putting the gold into his own pocket. Well, that is a little bit intolerable. Yeah. So we're going to get rid of him. We can also righteously imprison him, which I think we're going to do. Because he has 88 gold as well. If I banish him, I get 108 gold. How does that... oh, he has 100 gold. Never mind. I'm going to take all of his gold and banish him. Be gone. We're now a little bit richer. We need a new court chaplain. We don't have one available, but that's okay. And our sister needs an education. Why do you not have a martial education? And then we'll find you somebody to give you that. I'm not entirely worried about who's going to give her a martial education. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't really affect too much. That person's probably alright. Yeah, our healer seems fine. And then, new court chaplain, I'm going to invite a holy man to court. I don't have any piety to invite a holy man to court. Well, in that case, I'm going to search for any. Probably has to be my religion. We're going to look for high learning. And we'll join court. Yeah. Let's see. This is the best we got? Really? Alright, well. Gonna invite him to court. Perfect. Do you want to be my court chaplain? Yes. Okay, cool. And now he's my court chaplain. Why don't you hunt apostates? It's about the best thing that you could do. We lost a little bit of money apparently there. What happened to that? Oh, money has been disappearing from the treasury. I suspect my regent, Bishop, Photius. But there is no proof. Okay, well, if there's no proof, we can't do anything. I've noticed that West Francia has become rather solid recently. Anything else happening in the world? Khazaria is rather solid. Nothing else too crazy. I mean, there is massive Tibet, but that's unlikely to last, I would imagine, once the Chinese invasions start. Right. As I keep getting older, I find that humility comes naturally to me. So we lost timid and got humble, which is okay. Yeah, I should avoid the dangers of pride. It's generally alright. So we're honest, content, and humble. Not really the best traits for a conqueror, but there we go. We need a new spy master, because our spy master is dead. Could be one of the Arpets, or it could be Sabas. Let's just go for Sabas here. We'll keep the Capets as our commanders. That's okay. Right. So how long is it till we... yeah, another 2 years till we come of age. Birthday is the 1st of January. Okay. This child needs some kind of education thing. I'm thinking a thrift education for that child. Seems generally pretty good. We're now 15 years old. 1 year until we get our full powers. and are able to start working on what we're doing. Let's have a look at our military right now. We've only got 500 there. I suppose it is because our marshal's a little bit low. But yeah, we could do with that being a little bit better. We can righteously imprison this vassal. Because he's trying to see someone else dead. Well, that's obviously awful. Yep. It's so awful. Yeah, it's so amazingly awful. How could you do such a thing? Well, now that we've banished him, we need a new court chaplain. Oh, well, that was easy enough. Yeah, well, we can get this guy. Fantastic. But we're also now at 300 gold, which is fantastic. I may have used fantastic too many times in a sentence. Let's get this guy hunting apostates. That's okay. You know what? This isn't an important event. Please don't tell me about it. Right. Carry on here. And 1 month. And we are now 16 years old. I've finished my education in diplomacy. It's a fascinating subject. Never hate your enemies. It affects your judgment. We're now an underhand rogue. It does lower our martial, which isn't great. But we're fully in charge. What I think we're going to do first is we're going to choose a focus. We're going to choose the war focus. Get our martial back up there. And an ambition. We can't choose create a war chest because we actually already have enough money for that. Become a counselor could be something we can do. And that would allow us to get an extra little bit of prestige somewhere, potentially. Groom an heir as well, to get an heir. Yeah, I think an heir is a good thing to get. We need a new designated regent. You know what? We'll hold off on that. We need to get married as well. Well, oh, was that always independent? Yes, I think it was. Okay. Who do we want to get married to around here? I don't know. Who would be good to get married to? I have a look at some of these ones. You're already betrothed. Why don't you just marry me instead? That'd be much easier, right? You can't make that. I was looking at it thinking, can you even make that suggestion? No. You're married? I'm just seeing if anyone around here has like an unsecure thing. Oh wow. Your daughter married the Basilius. That's a very good marriage for her. Yeah, and that just keeps going down there. A lot of heirs. If we kill all of his heirs, right? I guess his land would be inherited by the Basilius eventually. I was trying to think if there was any way we could get it, but I don't think so. Yeah, everyone seems to be married. Okay, let's find this in a different way. Let's go in here instead of just randomly clicking around. I'm looking for someone who's in my religious group, who is a woman, who is not imprisoned, who's not married. I don't really care if she's a ruler. And then maybe I'm looking for marshal. Let's see what kind of stuff we've got going on here. A quick, high-marshaled theologian. She could do. Yeah. She's got absolutely no kind. She's got no house, unfortunately. Let's mark her down as a potential. Then let's just change this to being great house, yes. And see who we got. So we have a Lombard. Sibling is a patrician. Okay, we have some of these Adalberts. Don't seem to have any power. Then we have Audacia. Yeah, no power again. Yeah, okay. So actually, I think Aliso seems like a very good option. Just say any here, and we will marry her. Assuming she says yes. But she should. She's lowborn. Yeah, we lose 100 prestige for that as well, but I think that's okay. She seems like a very good match for us. Her stats are very, very good. So let's unpause. We can collect royal aid for the marriage, which we will do. Collect all 14 gold. Still need a designated regent. Hey, wife, why don't you be my designated regent? Perfect. Right, how many troops do we have now? We have probably around 600 once we're fully stocked. Yeah, almost 700 troops. Still not enough to attack that guy, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You would like me to be your commander. Don't want to be a commander for my liege. Potentially, the good things could come out of being a commander for him. I'm going to accept, yeah. I think good things could happen. You're deep in thought as court physician. Eupraxia suddenly interrupts you. My count, I know that both you and the countess desire an heir for the realm. If you so wish, I could research ways to enhance your virility, all in order to facilitate the creation of a worthy successor. Well, as much as your scab-eating, court physician ways are, I think I'm going to just say, nah, I'm alright, thanks. I don't need any help. I mean, we are 16, and we have married a 24-year-old. We're in no danger, we're in no rush. We've got a lot of time to get a potential heir, especially with the grooming heir ambition. My liege would like me to be a councillor. He'd like me to be his chancellor. Sure. Who is he imprisoned by? Kagan Taradan of Bashkiria. Okay, interesting. Do we have more troops than he does now? Not really, but almost. What kind of factions can I create? Is it still the same stuff? Still increased council power? Okay, I'm not worried about that then. We'll leave it where it is. We have a lot of money now. We could potentially try and do something with that money. We could try our holy war again. But Eprius are still... Yeah, they're at peace. And I think the problem last time when we declared the war is that although the holy war was only against this guy, this person was at peace. So it was like, hey, I'm going to join in. And then that kind of screwed us. So maybe we'll wait a little bit here. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining. It's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. You know what? Sure. Let's have a spear throwing contest. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They are partaking in the contest, conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit much as the spear is carelessly hurled into the field as someone is still out there measuring the distance of the previous throw. So Anselm the Jittery is now Anselm the mangled, severely injured, jittery, possessed, lustful, greedy, zealous Capet. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. None managed to throw farther than Sabas. Congratulations, Sabas. Having spent countless hours swinging your sword, it's clear your technique is getting better. You know the essence of every possible strike to utilize in a fight. The hard training is paying off. So we got Warrior, gives us personal combat skill, and it gives us Martial, which is quite nice. There's more troops. It's in the right direction. There is a late feudal administration law. Not entirely sure what that's going to do for us. We can have a position of commander. Sure. Ah, this is the son now who's in charge. Okay. So, we don't need to worry too much. There's some troublesome peasants. My liege, I write to you bad news. My efforts squeezed some extra tax out. The population met resistance and the peasants are arming themselves. So there's some tax... there's some revolt risk because of increased taxes. Not an issue. Also, the Capet is dead. We can now put... I could put my brother in charge, but he's really bad at fighting. Let's get a new fighter. Let's refresh this. Join court, yes. Hi, Marshal. Just reset the list. Yeah, this person is the best. In fact, I'm going to invite the next one on the list as well, just so we have a backup. There we go. The two of them have joined. That now means that I can put one of them in charge. In fact, they're both better than the Capet, so... Oh, wait, not you. Who was the other person I invited? Oh, wait, is it him? No, that's my court chaplain. Who was the other person I invited? Oh well, doesn't matter. That's like one of my courtiers had a son. I'm not entirely sure I need to know about that one. You like me to be a chancellor? Sure, why not? Ah, I thought I saw these guys at war. They're still not at war. Okay. There's some forts being built by our top level liege. I'm still trying to see if something's going to happen there. It doesn't look like anything is. I've noticed that Strategos Aniketos favors female thieves over male ones, giving the women lighter sentences. Men often lose one hand, while women get condemned to a couple months in jail. I have no problem with that for just now. Yeah, I have no issue with it immediately. We do have quite a lot of money. I'm wondering whether we can do something with that. My studies and training have taught me the general tactics of flanks and centers, but I can hardly master everything. Ooh, so what do I want? I'm unlikely to lead the center, but a flanking bonus could be really nice. Yeah, potentially. Although leading the center is just a 20% bonus. You know what? Let's take leading the center. I have my claim. My liege, my work in Athenae seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Athenae, presently held by Strategos Contiantios of Hellas. I leave it up to you whether to use it or not. Your humble magistros, Mayor Nikephoros of Arcadia. Sure, I'll use it. Now, this does mean I have a way to expand here, and they are beating them up quite a lot with the Thessalia army. So that's this army right here are beating them up. I think after that army leaves, what we might do is just declare war. It seems like a fairly good idea. They gonna leave anytime soon, or? Oh, now there's a revolt there, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we declare war now. I can't declare war. Must be our liege or vassal of our liege. Oh, can I not declare war? Wait, I can't declare war on this guy either? I'd have to lose prestige. Wait, do I have a truce with him? I still have a truce. Wow. Yeah, so I can declare war outside the realm, but just not internally. It must be one of the laws that changed that I just kind of skimmed over. What kind of law did he change? Late feudal? Is that it? I think it was the late feudal one, maybe. If it's one of the if it's that law. Let's just check the next level up. I think it was that one. I could be wrong though. Anyway, still hasn't left us in a great situation. Yeah. No, well, maybe I just can't declare war like that. I thought you could. Anyway, that's fine. So I guess that does mean we need independence from our liege. With about 700 troops. If I did a faction, I can't do a faction for independence, so I just have to declare the war if I want independence. There's potential for that. Next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.